Alright, now we can go ahead and get started. I accidentally set it to private so no one can see it. I did by accident. But now we should be golden. Be good. All our options are good here. Set to 4K. Yeah, we want to go a little bit bigger. Not too big with that one. So we can see. And I not change the resolution because we're not. I don't have a 4K monitor. I don't think it matters too much, but I like everything to match up the way it's supposed to. Oh gosh. I messed everything up. All I did was click full screen and now everything's gone. What'd I do? Maybe I shouldn't have messed with that. Just find the way it was. Like, I don't know if it just crashed the game or what happened there. We're just gonna leave it there. Alright, we're just gonna leave it there. It's fine. We're good. Anyways, welcome to Roller Coaster Tycoon. More specifically, Open RCT2. But I've also linked RCT1 with it, so it's technically the first two games in one. With all of the expansions, so. There we go. Here you can see we have Roller Coaster Tycoon and then Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Well, we got all of the expansions as well here. But if you haven't ever heard of Roller Coaster Open RCT2, it's basically just a modded version of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. But you can also link, if you do own Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, you can actually link your stuff with it, so you can actually play both of them. Is this stream completing the entire game or just completing Forest Frontiers? I don't know, this is just me playing the game, so. But of course, we gotta start with Forest Frontiers, right? Basically, my goal is to not only play, but also play in a very realistic kind of way. And when I say that, I mean more so like really like channeling in and making stuff look good. So not just like placing random stuff down. That's going to be part of it, but we want to make things look good also as well. So for instance, we're going to start off by placing, oh yeah, I forgot you can't do it while it's paused. I'm going to start off with the merry-go-round here. And let's do the red. Let's do the red stuff. So we're going to do like a big circle right there. But I want this to look also really good at the same time. So we're going to rename it. When I was a kid, I always got rid of the ones. I didn't like having a one slap to it. Let's go ahead. $1, one ride. Open it up. Get that music playing. Get that everything here. Talk Silas before he does it again. Alright, we got it. And I want to play in a way that's not adding like extra stuff really. I just want to mainly just have in-game aspects. We are playing a modded version of the game, but I want to use like the OG kind of assets of everything. Yeah, I want this to look nice and pretty. So we're gonna spend time on our creations here. Now this isn't gonna take like crazy ton of time, but at least we have some good stuff. We're also gonna have good scenery, you know? That is part of it. Now should we do like a canvas tent? Or log cabin, plain? I think the canvas tent will look the best. At least for this. Yeah, they just had an update actually, and I just downloaded it, so. Yeah, it does have updated pathfinding, unlike the original game. You guys can actually find their way around double paths, exactly. So it's just like a overall better version of the OG. Like, it's just an improved version. It's like, if the original version got regular updates, basically is what we got here. Which is cool to see. But you can see kind of what I want to do here. You kind of want to add like a nice little fencing going along. I do want it to feel authentic. And real. So we're really gonna up all of that. See if we can get away with $2. Are we charging for this as well? You bet we are. Alright, we should add like a little food court. Make sure guests have access to food stands. And all that fun stuff, so. Audio's a little staticky and weird right now. Yeah, I know you can drag the path. And then if we do fencing like you said, just drag it like that. I'm not sure if I ever remember, is that a thing in the original or is that part of the modded part of the things? Part of the modded? Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't ever remember doing that in the actual game. Clear a little bit of spots over here because we need to make a throw ride to go along with everything. I like putting my entrance and exits on the other side here. Let's see. Let's go with. Oh, we need to add a restroom too. Exit on the side. Entrance over here. While we're doing this, we can test it. We can decorate this up too. I like how you can actually technically disconnect this path from this path. That's actually kind of nice. Gotta rename it. Pirate ship. Alright, let's use these flower beds here. And some fencing. Okay. Come full circle here. It's so cool how quickly you can kind of just throw stuff together like this. Oh. That was the beauty Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think. Like, you can just really put this stuff together pretty easily. New rider attraction, Ferris wheel. Ooh, we're living the dream. Alright, we do need to add handyman and a mechanic. At least keep our park functional. Alright, we probably should do something here. Open this path up or something. I didn't want to delete the path. And just the fencing. It's okay, everything is just under construction. Don't worry about it. Hey, what's up? Why the long face? No way you made that typo. Were you trying to make it a happy face, or? Or, I don't know. There we go. Like, that looks pretty good. Not too shabby. I meant to say Joe, but I replaced it with an H. What? Wait, what? What pieces we have here? Adding extra stuff to our queues, you know. Oh, we're having a great time. RCT 1. I'm gonna go $5 now for the entrance fee. And get away with $1.50 there. We're really trying to drive that up. Charge all the money possible. I don't know how possible it would be to have a coaster. Yeah, I saw that it was supposed to be called Phantom Spire or Great Adventure. Sounds quite interesting. Phantom Spire, huh? There's no center there, is there? Trying to debate if I want to do that. Or we could try and make a small coaster with a small amount of money that we have. Add some airtime. Joe's Royal Tea Party, let's go. Just made all of Expo, basically, yeah. Except there's no... We need to get the teacups now, don't we? We're gonna do block breaks here. That way we can do multiple trains for efficiency. We'll do the entrance here. And exit back here. Circuit block selection mode. 5 trains? No, we... How can you fit 5 trains in there? Like, what? How does that even... That doesn't work. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why is that even an option? Oh, they can't be... Oh, I see what happened. You... They can't be used after each other, so these just need to be regular breaks. Then why do you allow me to do that, then? Just saying. This gives us all that variety: thrill ride, gentle ride, and coaster. Alright, we're gonna change some colors here too. Like the gray supports, and we need more blue in this park, so we're gonna do some blue stuff. And the trains are fine the color that they are. And let's call it blue. Blue roller. This is literally me being a kid on naming my coasters, because that's what it would be. Best value park in the country. Wow, that means I need to be charging more money. That's what that actually means. Alright, I know I just put all those flowers down, but we gotta continue the stuff on. Hey, we unlocked the log flume. I hate it when I accidentally delete stuff by accident. It makes me sad. Alright, we can go ahead and open this up. Ain't gonna be 60 cents though. I bet we can get away with $5. I think people will pay $5 for this. It's our money-making attraction. Alright, those there. I want to use these ones. Gotta put fencing around for safety, you know. We're gonna put some railings around the brake run area. Make it beautiful. You know what I didn't really do is take a look at our actual objective. 250 guests in our park at the end of October year 1. Oh, that's easy. We're at 174 already. So, look at the ops rolling those trains. Yeah, that is some beautiful... No one's riding, but it's some beautiful... Well, we're turning away. Why are we turning? Not paying them. Okay. Some people were actually scared of it. Alright, it looks like they'll pay $3. Not much more, though. Alright, we'll throw in a perimeter fence here. Because again, we're going for that realism. We're gonna add a lot of pretty stuff around it too. Maybe some trees kind of sitting around in a few spots. A few bushes here and there. Images of the current progress of tremendous construction. Yeah, I've seen a few construction photos. This is looking pretty good. All right. 3,000 foot. I heard Raptor is not actually that bad. I hear everyone overreacts to saying it's rough. I can't judge because I haven't ridden it, so. But it's just what I've heard. That's the thing about this game. It doesn't take too long to actually make stuff look pretty good in here. Based on the objects you have and everything you have to use. It's not too shabby, actually. Look at this park map. Look at that full queue. Alright, how are we doing on our money? Not great. Alright, let's do minimum funding on this. We don't want transport rides, gentle roller coaster. Keep all those on there. But that way we can manage our funds a little bit. We need to be making a little bit more money than that. I forgot you have to keep plants up. Like you have to like water such stuff or it goes dead. Now that's attention to detail right there. Alright, we need to just kind of see where we are leaning towards money. I also minused 1,000 here just to try and keep our loan loan interest down even a little bit more. I mean, loan interest isn't that much. It's only 16 bucks. So that's not something we have to worry about too much, but now we can lower the research a little bit. Alright, we should definitely probably add a restroom. We'll put it off to the side way over here. It'll make sense later. Hopefully. Alright, we're gonna have a little, kind of a little resting area right here. There's just a few things. You're in there just to look nice. But again, that gives us our restroom there. Now we have a restroom, so that's nice. And to fill this spot in, we'll just put some trees and some bushes. But we're really trying to fill it all in. But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night so far. I was feeling nostalgic tonight, so here we are. Look at those full queue lines, though. Are we actually making money? We're not making a ton. Alright, we need 250 guests. That's where we need to be by the end. We're at 247. So that's a good spot to be in. With multiple months left. Alright, new ride alert. That look a little bit better. We're gonna call it Twister. We're gonna get original here. I don't know what it is, but playing the original roller coaster fills me up with joy. I mean, this is literally why I come back to it, man. Who else? Like, there's great games out there, right? Games that you'd play for hours upon hours. But how many games do you actually, even if it's 20 plus years old, how many games do you still come back to that's 20 plus years old? There's not a ton. And this is one of those that you still come back to. At least I do. And it might not be like come back to very often, like a ton, but like I still find myself playing this game for some reason still. For some reason I'm still playing it. So many years down the line. And the fact that there's stuff like this, OpenRCT2, where it still gets regular updates, and that's just insane. It's incredible. Oh, will look pretty lovely. Alright, this will get us another ride. To push our attendance forward. But once your parks get this big, you gotta start doing more management. You gotta be careful. Basically, I just want to have a little bit of everything here. A very well-balanced park between gentle, thrill, see if we can charge maybe a tiny bit more for entry. I'm trying to do $1.50 on that ride. See if people will do $3.10 on that one. We have really big queue lines, so I'm trying to see how much I can push on earnings here, because we're here to make money. Money. It gives you a reason to go back, though, even since you missed it, right? That would kind of suck, though. For sure. I know there are, like, items you can add to make, like, custom catwalks and stuff added onto your rides. It's actually pretty cool. I did it back in the day, but I haven't done it in a while. We're up to $4,000. We are starting to actually make some money here, it looks like. We've already technically hit our goal. We're at 823 on our park rating. Does park rating matter? No. Yes, 600. It's gotta be above 600. Alright. Trying to think what we want to do next. We can take a look and see where we're at. Initial research. Last thing we got was an information kiosk. The only other coaster we have is a wood coaster. You have a train. And we have the car ride. And a spiral slide. Got any of those? I don't know. This month has been actually profitable, unlike other months, so... Cool beans. To Tornado. You'll donate just for that, huh? I mean, okay. Or Tordado. Whoops. I don't know how to spell tornado. Wait, can we put exclamation points in here? Yeah, we can. That way it's not just tornado, it's tornado! Tornado! I do want to build a classic wood coaster. But it's just kind of like... how do, you know? I've never done Fury. Add a wood coaster to the park when able. Well, yeah. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking about doing. The only thing is money is a little bit of a factor right now. Oh, the way I would do it sometimes is I would just kind of slowly build my stuff. It's actually elevated off the ground a little bit. Why not? Alright, one more piece there. Always appreciated that it would, needed these, they actually would create like a little station around it, which was always nice. Thanks, Ryan, for the 5. Tornado! 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 Appreciate it. Alright, entrance is going to be on this side, and we're going to put the exit on this side. Do a little dip. And it's lift hill time. I'm going to do classic wood coaster colors, or should we make it white? What do you think, chat? Should we do white or just a classic brown? What are we thinking? Should we get that classic white coaster or classic brown? Hey, what's up, Steve? Yes. Do the dark brown. I always like the light brown, but dark brown. Classic dark brown. Alright, looks like a lot of people saying dark brown, so a couple are saying white. Maybe one or two saying white. Looks like most people are saying dark brown, though. Alright, let's get the lift hill here. This is going to be our biggest ride here. We'll make it... Let's go 75 feet. I love how we worked around this one little tree here. You know what we also could do? I'd do this to some of my wood coasters. Just adds a little bit of extra pizzazz. Is I would add like these extra supports pieces here. You can actually raise them like this. Yeah, you can create some like nice wide supports here. Just a cool little level of detail that I always like to add sometimes. To make my wood coasters look a little bit cooler. Sometimes I get that wrong. Brown is always the forest frontier. I'm sorry, Steve. Everyone's saying brown. I gotta go with majority vote. Look at that drop. That drop costed me a lot of money right there. We're down to $2,000. That's a good looking drop though. How do I appease everyone? Should we do a mixture of white and brown? Seems like with a drop like you do with El Toro, it does kind of look a little like El Toro's drop, doesn't it? This is gonna be our main big attraction though, so it's gotta be big. I know we're approaching our deadline for our goal, but that's alright. We've already surpassed it by a lot, so we should be fine. I mean, I could take out a little bit more of loan and go ahead and get this coaster done. I mean, we could do that. Gosh, these sections cost so much. I know if I think if you hit control, it will match the. Yeah, I remember now. Match that height. That's looking pretty sweet though. You subscribed so I could correct Steve. White, brown, black diversity. Shows bank account right now. Hey, that's how it is in real life too, right? I'm unemployed at the moment. I do work at SDC, but I'm not working now. It's the off season. He can't spell because he's not American. You ever stay on a level after getting the objective just to research everything? And yeah, I've done that before. Like, even after that, like, I just try and make the level as full as I can. Like, actually make it a full-on park, not just, like, quit after the objective. Like, the objective's the ultimate, like, goal, but... Alright, we're gonna create a break run here. That will be where we try to connect the ends. I have to train a fireman's lane tomorrow to get signed off for a movie. Are you gonna be in it, Steve? Are you gonna be in that movie? I had heard about the movie being filmed in the off season. We're gonna need to add more land here. Isn't there a little bit of land that we can buy? If I remember right. I swear there was. Yeah, there is a little bit over here. Look at that. None right here, but a little bit over here on this side. You can buy all this over here. if you really wanted to. Mini suspended swinging coaster are garbage. Oh, I don't know. Nick has face radio and it has to be me. Like Son of Beast and write it like as rough as we can through the loop or two. I know there was an option for loops back in the day for these games because of Son of Beast. I should make meditation videos. Oh, I mean, my voice still isn't normal right now because I've just recovered from a sickness, so. I want to be part of the movie. I'll operate other rides. Is that allowed? He's trying to fall asleep to my voice. I can't stop coughing. Oh, money. I don't have the money. I do now. Hooray! We did it. Hooray to us. We completed our objective. What is my thoughts on the new Steam controller coming out? I don't have any thoughts because I didn't know there was a new Steam controller coming out. So I guess I don't have an opinion because I had never actually, I didn't know there was one. Can you not do banked turns in this? Like banked drops? Yeah, maybe it's because it's Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. I didn't know they were coming out with a controller, though. Sounds interesting. All right, let's give us a couple more $1,000 here. Merry-go-round is broken down. Oh no. Alright, I know it's not like the largest thing ever, but we don't want to spend too much money. Nice big old brake run. Slow the trains down at that point. Should we run 3 or 2 trains? Has the ability to 3, because I put a block zone right there. Or a block break there. Has good stats, you can charge like $15 for it. Money! Actually, I didn't check like hardly any stats. No one's riding this anymore. Why not? They're not paying that much. What about now? Oh, they will now. Tornadoes broke down. Uh-oh. There it goes. Not too bad. It doesn't go too terribly fast, so hopefully... And it doesn't stop at the top, that's what we wanted. We'll have to get some stats. No test results yet. Very high intensity rating. Excitement rating's pretty high, so that's a good sign. I know I can type it in, but I don't feel like it. You think we can... We'll start at $10. We'll see what we can do. Oh my gosh, Steve. Timber of Chaos. Now that's a name. Wait, I spelled chaos wrong. Hold on. A. I think. Call it classic Woody. Think I can do 15? Let's start at 15 and see if people pay for it. Worst comes to worst, they don't, and we'll just lower it. Alright, now we gotta create some connections here. Not even elevated. Why aren't you elevated? Why aren't you elevated? Okay, let's go this way. I'm gonna go up and over here. There can be a little bit of interaction with the ride here. Look how fast it hits that brake run. Should we be mean? Alright, we're gonna do a nice queue line that's pretty long here, because we need to make sure we have plenty of queue here. We're gonna be really mean here. It's gonna be funny, actually. So we'll connect that there. And then the exit, we're gonna connect over here. So you gotta go all the way around if you want to ride again. So if you want to ride this ride again, you gotta walk all the way around. It's a genius. People aren't paying $15, like you said. It's too intense for them. I don't think we can get away with $15. Yep, 15's too much. Alright, we're gonna start lowering it very slowly until people start coming in. That way we can know how much we can get away with. Down to 12. Not even 12? Come on, can you all do 10? No one wants to go on for 10. Well, now it's raining, so now... Hold on, we gotta wait now. No one's gonna get in line when it's raining. Just had to be raining. Ah, umbrellas, you're right. We need... Gosh, money-making opportunity. Come on. There we go. That's a big wooden roller coaster that no one's riding. See, no one wants to ride it while it's raining, so raise the price up for the umbrella. You're right. Okay. Starting to stop raining. We're at $9 right now. Still no one's riding. Still no, still no. How low do we have to go? We're at $6. We're almost to the $5 range, man. Hey, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. And they're still not riding. They're still not paying that much for it. That's crazy. How low do we have to go here? $4.20? $4.20 is the highest they'll pay for it. Nice recommendation from YouTube. Love this game. I mean, who doesn't? I still come back to it all these years later. I still remember when it first came out. Did I check the forces? I mean, yeah, we're very high on intensity. You gotta remember also gotta remember that Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 you can't get away with as much as Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, so anything in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 you can't go as crazy. Which does kind of suck, but it is what it is. I mean, to be fair, we're also charging entrance fees as well. We do make people pay to enter the park, so we're also making them pay to ride rides also as well. It's raining again. Everyone get your umbrellas. Alright, now we gotta clean all this up and make this look nice. I always like these, like, nice little railings here. They look good. This opens up new opportunities for the future as well. Because now we got all this extra space opened up to us. Think we'll fill this queue line up? Alright, let's see what we got here. $20 umbrella for the win. That would be a lot for an umbrella. Alright, let's add a little bit more to this queue line. Get them out of the rain a little bit. At least that line of queue line will get them out of the rain. Ah, I hit my Windows button by accident. More pizzazz. Ironically, no matter what, if it's raining, you guys will actually pay 20 bucks. That's funny. Is that, like, really? Has that been tested? Like, is that actually a thing? $20? Huh. Crazy. So you're saying I should charge a little more? Oh, it's good now. He's got it. Just took him a minute to get there. The queue line is completely full for this ride. They're not real people. Alright. Y'all saying we can go 20. Alright. I want to go on something more thrilling than tornado. Only works when it rains. Well, I don't think most people will really buy them if it's not raining anyways. Right? Do they even buy it if it's not raining? I love hearing the little cha-ching sounds. Put a path over a lake and remove it when they're walking over it. More rides, less people. Tornado's broken down. Come on, man. We gotta keep these rides open. See what people are thinking. I've already got an umbrella. This park map information kiosk 1 is a really good value. Wow. I've already got an umbrella. Wait, did we unlock the looping coaster yet? Oh, we did! I didn't know we unlocked one. We do have a big old plot of land over here. Hey, it's raining now. Do it. $20. He bought it for $20. They... Holy crap. That's funny. You know, all my years of playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, I didn't know they would actually pay $20. Has that always been a thing, or is it just an RCT, open RCT thing? That's crazy. They're paying 20 bucks for him. That's insane. Now that is a moneymaker right there. To be fair, $20 for an umbrella like these days actually wouldn't surprise me in general, like in real life. Like, that doesn't sound that crazy. Now that I think about it, like $20 for an umbrella, that's nothing for today. And they don't complain about the price. Well, yeah, if they complain, they wouldn't buy it. That's funny. Everyone just says it's a good value. That's great. Alright, what kind of looping coasters could we do? We could save money and just buy something like a boomerang. Kind of ride like a shuttle loop. Like, say what you will, like, price effective, the shuttle loop actually, like, it's got some good stats to it, so, like, it's a pretty good money maker for only $1,200. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you a ride that has an inversion. I am going to make one modification to this, because if the brakes fail, sometimes it will crash. So we might add a reverse spike back here just as a failsafe. Launch them into the stratosphere. But like, it doesn't go up it, but I know brakes can fail in this game, and when that happens, they just crash if there's nothing there. I learned that a few times the hard way. We're gonna kind of stick with a wooden theme here. Alright, let's get that bad boy open. You saying that's too expensive? My gosh, people. What do you want from me? $3? I know you guys got that money, come on. Them guests got the money. I know they do. Two pieces of station, lengthen the track, and increase the speed too. I'm too lazy for that right now. Because I charge for park entry, well, they'll still do it, so... That's on them. Yeah, it's just kind of like a medium thing, though. Like, I don't know if one really earns you more or the other, because, like, again, if I had free entry, they'll spend more on rides. Like, they'll be willing to spend more on rides. But, again, you're not charging for entry, so... So you don't get money from that. I think it's just a preference thing. I mean, there could be a proven fact that one is more effective than others. Leave your stream on so you make that money. Opened RCT3. I still have it installed. I have all the OGs on my installed still, just in case. I still have them all installed. I got RCT3, the complete edition. I still have my original box for my RCT3 and the expansions. I have it all. Not Timber of Chaos, no! It broke down. Restraint stuck closed. Just let them keep riding. Just let them keep riding until maintenance gets there. I'd be so cheap sometimes that I would literally just grab my handyman if I ever wanted to raise my park rating. And I had issues with it. Instead of hiring another one, I just pick them up and put them around everywhere I need. Now I have the Platinum Edition, so I have the original when it first came out. I have the original disc, and then I bought the expansions when they first came out. So I have those two expansions. I have Soaked and Wild, and then afterwards I bought the Platinum Edition, and now I have the Complete Edition. Because the Complete Edition came out on... It was like free for a few days, so I went ahead and got it while it was free. Which was nice. Hey, we got it back up and running. Let's go. You know one cool thing about this game? When your ride's shut down, the guests don't have to exit that queue. And I love this. Some people get tired of waiting, so they turn around and leave the queue. These are kind of like small little features, like small little things that are not in current games, like new games, that would be kind of nice and realistic, you know? Like, some people get tired of waiting in line and they decide to leave the line. You can actually see those people leave the line. Like, they're actually leaving. And then if a ride goes down, they can choose to wait or not. And then you'll have some people leave, some people won't, you know? I feel like it'd be something that's super easy, that could be super easy to implement. Or it would be very easy to implement if they really wanted to. Like, it's not like a feature that's needed, or like a game breaking, like a deal breaker or anything. But it's such a cool nod, like, or some like, there's like little really realistic the length of queues in your parks. Well, don't get in line. You know how to make the queue less? If we charged more, and less people would get in there. A patience meter, yeah, that would kind of work. Or like if they have to go to the restroom, they might leave the line too. And then you could have like security have to worry about like line cutters too. Don't have to, that's not like a feature I think you have to have, but like it just adds a little bit of element, you know, to everything. I just realized I don't like this color scheme. We need something better. I don't know, sure. Excuse me. Do some of the scenery? Ew. Let's not do that. Did you get any new shops lately? Nope. Last one was a maze. Only thing I don't have selected is transport rides. I'm guessing that's all the thrill rides we get. This is literally it. It's a launch operation to powered launch mode, passing station. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. So if we wanted it to go past, we could and make it like a longer ride experience or have more to it. We could. An option. Yeah, everyone's puking in my park. I don't like it. Bunch of nasty people. This is a pretty good looking park though, right? Did pretty good. Is that actually a thing in RCT? Heavier trains will make the trains go faster? I don't think that's a thing. Unless it's a thing in Open RCT too. I've never heard of that being a thing. I mean, it's realistic if it is. Is this spike not the same height as this? It almost looks the same height. Is that an extra piece higher? I don't know. But I would have to close it to do that. Alright, so it went about right here with guests on it. It looks like it goes the same height though. Hmm. Are you telling me this game has actual physics from 1999? Watch it with guests. I mean, it doesn't go any higher on the spike, though. Dude, I know, like, the graphics, you know, it's all sprites and such, but, like, this game was ahead of its time. Like, way ahead of its time. Still amazes me today that this was made in 1999, and even though it's like You know, not like real 3D graphics and such. Like, everything still looks crazy detailed, even without it. Like, I don't know, it just seems like there's a lot of detail in this non-3D world, you know? Even though it's pixelated and everything, for some reason it feels like it just has so much detail to it. Look at those cars. Something about it. Something about it. How much money have we been making? We've been making a little bit. Yeah, we have. Money, money, money! Great game is great, you're right. It's the reason why I still come back to it once in a while. The fact that this still gets updates is crazy. What do you think Chris Sawyer thinks of OpenRCT 2? You think he's kind of like amazed by the effort given on continuously updating a game like this in 2026? The fact that it still gets updates. And like they're adding other stuff too. Like I think the RMC's in the game. Like they're adding modern rides to the game and such. They've added extra like different pieces. Obviously here in Forest Frontiers, and this is like just the extension of Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 being part of the game, like obviously there's limits, like we're playing it as if it was, you know, RCT1, so he's not a fan. That's interesting. If I saw it, I would be proud of it. I'd just be like, wow, people really... The only reason why I could see him not being a fan of it is because it's like his work being manipulated, or like, not manipulated, but like changed and such, and like, obviously this game makes no profit because it's free, but like, that's the only way I could see him upset is if they were profiting off of it, which obviously they're not. They just do it from passion. But maybe it's just kind of like a copyright thing he's not happy with, like, I don't know. I would be happy, like, I can't believe these fans have kept this game alive for so long. Like, that'd be kind of my reaction if it was my work, you know. I'd be like, the fact that people are still passionate for this game, you know, over 25 years later, and are so passionate that they're updating the game with, like, modern stuff, you know, to keep the game alive this long. It's interesting that he's not a fan of it, though. Maybe because he'd rather have people buy the original and make money off of it, I don't know. I don't know if he still makes money off of RCT, but probably not. I think once Atari kind of took over and started doing their thing, he was just kind of like, you know what, whatever, do whatever you want with it. Or he wasn't very happy with it, but... It does kind of suck when a publisher comes in and like makes all these changes that you don't want it to be changed. And then it becomes more about a money-making project more so than a passion project. So does, like, the ratings change with people on it if it goes faster? Forest Frontiers. Now, I do have a few. I have electric fields, Windland. Did I do anything here? Oh, I remember making this. I think I did this off screen. I think. Started to just create something. I don't know, remember. I don't remember all that much. Three Monkeys Park. The Canary Mines. Ooh. Funtopia. And if you go to real parks, you have Alton Towers, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Heidi Park, Six Flags Belgium, Great Adventure. I don't know about you, but this will never get old for me. I remember playing this and just being like, and because I knew it was a real park in real life, and I'd be like, hearing all the music that plays at Nitro. And I was like, I better hear that in real life if I go ride it in real life. How tall it is. And I just thought, looking at Nitro, and I was like, that ride's so tall. Harmonic Hills and Corkscrew Follies. I just remember seeing this and I was like, holy crap, this exists in real life. And then I remember seeing Medusa with the music. And they actually had like the real signs. I remember that. Rollin' Thunder, Great American Scream Machine. Where's King Dakar? Where's El Toro? I never got to ride King Dakar, never even seen it in person. Closest I ever gotten was Top Thrill Dragster before it closed down and became Top Thrill 2. I'm glad I got to at least experience that. Six Flags Holland. Magic Mountain. I know they didn't exist. I was just kidding. I'm just like, where are these rides? I love that they have flashback in here. Magic Mountain. It looks cool. And then you have X, now known as X2. We've got Viper. It's crazy because now that I've actually been to the park, I can kind of see the layout. Where's Full Throttle? Where's Tatsu? Where's Apocalypse? Is this Apocalypse? No, it's Cyclone. Where's West Coast Racers? Where's Twisted Colossus? This is just Colossus. I want Twisted Colossus. There's Goliath. That's still there. The escape. I actually have done this ride too before it closed. Vroom. There's a circus? Gold Rusher. Hey, at least Ninja's in here. Hey, here's a ride type Planet Coaster 2 doesn't have. Oh yeah, where's Batman? Where's Wonder Woman? Where's Riddler's Revenge? This isn't real. This isn't a real ride here. Deja vu. I never actually got to ride a giant inverted boomerang before. Alden Towers, how's that looking here? Where's the Smiler? Hey, Nemesis is in here. And Nemesis is that old, huh? Is Nemesis built in the 90s? Early 2000s? I'm guessing so, but I mean, obviously it went through the refurbishment that it had. I mean, obviously I've never been to Alden Towers. Hey, I know they had a corkscrew coaster, and it's still running in here. '94, wow. I didn't know Nemesis was that old. Hey, Oblivion's in here. That's not Smiler. What is this imposter? The black hole. I know, that's what was there before. It's just crazy to me that Oblivion is like literally like nothing. It has the drop and then a turn and then a brake run. Like, what kind of layout is that? No Wicker Man, no Rita. Where's the entrance of this park? Oh. Right here. Alton Towers. It's crazy seeing these parks that old. That older state without having some of these things. Six Flags Over Texas. And then we all know this. Build your own Six Flags park. obviously there's nothing really to look at there, but let's go to our track designer, and you can see there should be like RMC coasters now. I think it was added to the game. An update at one point, if it's in here. I don't know what it's under or what it's called. I feel like it would be hybrid coaster. There it is. Yep. Look at that. So you can actually build RMCs in game. You can even do steep lift hills, which is pretty cool. We got barrel rolls. We've got S-bends. I mean, that's nothing new, but I thought there was like, yeah, we have 0G rolls. And to do that, I think you have to go actually. So we have that 0G roll, and I think there's a steeper one too. Yep, the large 0G roll. See, these are all things that were added with these, which is pretty cool that we literally can do this in Roller Coaster Tycoon. You can actually create a really smooth transition if you do it like this. Like, that's a very smooth 0G roll, which is pretty cool. Alright, I say we gentle slope. That kind of looks weird. Trying to create something that looks smooth on these drops are a little impossible. Let's see, that's at least going to be 70 foot. Yeah, I always thought this was kind of cool. That this was even, possible. I guess if you just went vertical, that's probably the best it's gonna look. And you could do like a 0G roll. Well, that's kind of a cool element you can do there. You can go up, do a barrel roll, and then finish with a 0G roll exit. So making those combinations are kind of cool. Oh, you can do like a wider turn too. Wow. But you can create some a few unique elements here, like that. Track not complete. Can do an airtime hill. Can do a launch lift too. I didn't even know that was a thing. Wonder if that's newer. Bum, 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 bum. Gonna do like a small 0G roll. Boom. Brakes. Oh, I didn't go down far enough. Brakes. Wow. Look at those RMC trains. It's crazy that someone actually made these. Put them in the game. Looks nice and smooth. Lots of airtime. That's so cool though. That that's actually a thing. It would be cool, like a mock extreme spinner. Pretty sure that's not in the game, but That would be something. I think there's a few others that were added, though. Not limited to just that. Condor trains. Giga Coaster Hybrid. I know there's just like a couple, there's some reskin stuff in here too, I think. Also, I think that's also a thing. I am lunch. Seeing if there's like next gen, Intamin, Vekoma, you know. Ooh, there's the Raptor. We even have a Raptor in here. Like, that's crazy. We have a Raptor and RCT before playing a coaster. But still really cool. Single rail. Can you also do steep lift hills on this as well? Yes, you can. Which makes sense. You can go from there to there. It's got like a much tighter thing. You can go from there to there. And I believe the 0G rolls are also on this as well. That's so cool. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna head out for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Let me know if you guys want me to continue to do classic RCT or open RCT 2. And we'll do more of the scenarios like Dynamite Dunes, Leafy Lake, Diamond Heights. Oh my gosh. The list goes on. I love these first few from Roller Coaster Tycoon. Because I definitely would love to come back to it. I'm trying to do a little bit more variety on the channel with games, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is just to see if there's a lot of interest in the OG games, which it looks like there is, so appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys have a great day, even cooler tomorrow, and of course I'll see you guys next time, because I need to go probably make some late night dinner and stuff, so thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks, and goodbye.